Now we are going to learn how to connect to different network with help of router and a server. Today video is going to be quite interesting. We'll be looking in this video that how to request a HTML file from one computer we can request a HTML file from the server. So let's see. So first we'll make a two different network. So I'm making it simple. So I'll make only two, one PC and one laptop. Okay, so I'll be connecting this both with help of switch. And the both switch will be connected with help of router. And now I will be connecting a server to this one of the switch, so that our computer request can be accessed through our server. So I'll be connecting. So to use that automatically connection, just press your control button of your keyboard and click on this thunder button. Once it's ready, just release your control button and just click on it, and it will do all the tasks itself. Okay, so our setup is ready. So let's assign the IP address to each of our computer. So let us say that the IP address of this system will be 192.168.1.1. Click on and in this we will be using the DNS server and gateway server. So we will be exploring all about this. So for this, let it be IP address. I'll do copy. I've got it's 1.1, then it will be 1.2, or you can assign any as you like, but for making it more simpler, I'll assign 1.2. Since the server is in the same network connected to this switch, its IP address will be of same network only. Okay, let it assign 1.3. Subnet marks, it will go automatically. So let's save this. Okay, so let's see if we'll hover in this red triangle, we can see that 0/0. So this means the half part of this router, that is 0, so that 0/0 is connected with this network. So the IP address of half of the router should match to this network IP address. So this is a 0/0. So the IP address will be the IP address of this PC is 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. So I will be putting it 1.4. Subnet marks, and I will turn it on. So after I turn it on, the triangle will turn into green. That indicates the connection has started. I'll cut this. Since it is the different network, the network side, that is this, instead of 1.1 I will be writing 2.1. So we'll be assigning the DNS and default gateway as well, but later on. So let me copy this first. This is 1.1 and this is 2.2. So the half of the router is connected to this part of network. So first let's see which portion, that is 0/1. So this is 0/1. We'll click on this. So the IP address of this side will be similar to the network 2. So network 2, that means 2.3, 2.1, 2.2, and the IP address of half of the router is 2.3, so that it is connected to the different network. So I will just turn it on and the signal will be turned into green. So now let's see. So we have done half of our work. So just see, we can send one message from this computer to this computer. It is successful. We can send from this computer to this computer. It is successful. But if we will try to send from this network to the wholly different network, then it will be fail. Look, it is fail. This is why, because we haven't assigned the gateway, because here the router act as a gateway between the two networks. So the gateway, look, for this network, the gateway is 192.16.1.4. So I'll copy this. So this is a gateway for network 1. So for this PC I'll assign the gateway. This is a gateway. This is an IP address of network, which is also the gateway of two different network. And for this also I'll do the same. So for this, the gateway will be the half of the router. So that is the IP address of network 2 in the router. So this 0/1, this is a network 2. So the IP address of this will be the gateway. Sorry. Okay. So I'll just copy this. So this will be gateway for the network 2. Paste, and simply I'll paste. So just I'll clear once again, and now I'll try to send my package from this network to this different network. So now let's see, it's showing fail. So now let's see what's I'll just on the tracker, so that it will be easy for us. Sometimes it may show the glitch due to the network problem. So just I'll play it. It's going here, from now it will come here, now it will come here, I guess. Now again it will go back. I think everything seems to be okay only. It might be the glitch. Look, just look to the status. Look, it becomes successful, and you can see the tick. So this might occur due to the glitch, I guess. So no need to worry on that. Just click on real time and we'll try once again. So just I'll delete all this from this computer to this computer. Look, it's become successful. So if you'll face the similar type of problem, so no need to worry. Just once on the tracker and see how your package is going. Look, it's in progress. So we'll check once again. So why it's happening. From this PC to this PC. Sorry, from this PC to this PC. Okay. So now let's see. The package will go here. This will go off to the router. This will send to the switch. Again to the laptop 0. Again to the switch. And it will be successful, I guess. Look, the message has turned to the successful. Successful. I mean, this might occur due to the glitch, but if you are getting successful in your tracking section, then that means your connection is good only. So I'll try once again. I'll click on real time. Look, successful. I haven't clicked on real time, so it was showing that real time from here to here, successful. Okay. So so we have learned that how to communicate between two different networks. So the new part is the server one. So now let's see. Suppose I wanna so I will go to my browser and I will just simply write sahil.com. So this will not give me any index page, that means HTML page. So for that, what can I do? So this is our server. So this PC is requesting to our server, that's sahil.com, but sahil.com is an that domain name, but the server haven't fixed any domain name. So all this network understand the IP address only. So at first we have to assign the domain name to it. So for that we will go to, we have all set here. So we'll go to the service, we'll click on HTTP, we'll make it on, and this is an index page, right? So I'll come here, I'll just edit it, and just I'll write h1 mean headline, that is hello world, and I'll close it. h1, this is the paragraph tag, this is my YouTube channel, channel. I'll close this paragraph tag. So suppose this is my so suppose this is my that page, I'll save it. Okay, look here, you can see. So if you like, you can delete all this, because the main thing is in its index only. Okay, so let's see. I'll cut this, I'll go to the desktop, IP address, and this is a default gateway. So this is a gateway, so I'll be assigning the IP address of this router to our server. So the IP address of this router of the server, so that is 192.168.1.4, I guess. So let's see what was the IP address. The IP address was, if we hover it, then it will show us 1.4 only. For this 1.4. Okay, 1.4. So this is a DNS, right? So we'll assign the DNS of the server IP address. So we'll copy the IP address of the server, because it is because the server itself is acting as a DNS for now. So we'll just paste over here. So the default gateway, we have assigned the default gateway just because I mean, instead of assigning 192.168.2.3, we have assigned 1.4, because the server is connected to the network 1, and so we'll assign the IP address of the router which is connected to the network 1. So for network 1, the IP address of this router is 1.4. That's why we have assigned 1.4. If the server is connected to this, so for another scenario, if the server is connected to this switch, then we will be assigning that 2.3, because for network 2, the IP address of the router is 192.168.2.3. So since our server is in network 1, so we will assign the IP address of router, the half part of router which is connected to the network 1, that is 1.4. And for DNS, since the server is acting as a DNS for itself, so the IP address of DNS will be same as the server. So up to here we are done. So HTML, okay. So now we will go to the DNS part, right? So how we will be calling our HTML page? By sahil.com. So if I search sahil.com in my web browser, so it should show me the HTML page. So what is the address of that HTML page? So since our HTML page is located in the server, so I will be assigning the IP address of the server here, 192.168.1.3, and I'll just simply say okay. I'll edit. Okay, so it's got added, right? Sahil.com detail 192.168.1.3. So look, so here I have said that in DNS part. So in DNS part we will be adding the IP address of the server, because our server is acting as a DNS over here. So the IP address of this server is 192.168.1.3. so this is an DNS. I'll copy this, I will cut this, and I will again go to the IP configuration. Then the DNS part will be edited at 1.3, and for here also the DNS part will be updated. Oh, sorry. Okay. So look, just for example, if you will request our HTML page from this computer, then it will travel to the default gateway, that is router, that is 2.3. so the message will go from here, the switch will distribute the message to the router, and since the router has the 2 IP address and it act as a gateway, so it will transfer the message to the switch, and then switch will transfer the message to this PC and the server. So since the DNS, since the in DNS section we have assigned the IP address 192.168.1.3, this is an IP address of server. So this means our request will go to the DNS server, that is our server where Sahil.com is stored. So in this way it will act. So just let's save it. So let's try for now. I will delete all this. For example, I will send one request from this PC 0 to server 0. It's become successful. You can say from PC 0 to server 0. It is of same network. So let's try from different network, from PC 1 to server 0. It's saying fail. So let's see. It might be due to the glitch of the internet, I guess. It's often happen. So no need to worry on that. Just we'll track our package from PC 1 to server 0. So let's run it. It's going to the switch, and then switch will transfer to the router will transfer to the switch, and then switch transfer to the server. And once the server will again send the HTML page to this computer. So just look to the status bar. Look, it becomes successful. So in our tracking part, it's becoming successful. So this might occur, I mean, previously it was showing fail, so this might occur due to the glitch. So again I will request Sahil. So I'll click in real time and it will be successful. So just I'll go in PC2 and you can see the web browser section over here. So just click on it. So now if you write Sahil.com, so it must display the HTML package that I have stored in my server, that is hello world. This is my YouTube channel. So now let's do it. So it's not showing right. So now let's see what happened. We'll just check once again through this network, through the same network. Sahil.com. Okay, so now I'll check what has happened here. Sahil.com is there, 1.3 is there. Okay, so I haven't turned on the DNS service. So as you can see, the DNS service will be turned on. So once I will turn on the DNS service, our request will be replied. So after turning this DNS service, then again I will request from this PC. Let's see if it is working or not. So now I think it will work for sure. Sahil.com. Look, it's saying that hello world, this is my YouTube channel. So I can access the Sahil.com HTML page from different network, right? So in this way you can do the whole setup of the network. So I have made a separate playlist for this networking related Cisco package tracer, so you can just access to it. It will help you. I mean, I have explained each and everything from the basic so that everyone can be benefited. So just once go and check to it, and I'm sure that it will help you. So if you like my channel, so please subscribe it, and if you like this video, so give us a thumbs up to it. And if you got any queries related to networking, so don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I'll be replying each and every comment. So till then, thank you.